everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading, looking at love messages for June, seeing what's happening for you in June with love. We will be looking in general, but then also getting some messages more specifically from, the person on your mind as well. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that support. It really does help the channel grow, along with every single like and comment, so thank you so much. I have here the Mystic Red Rose Love Oracle, as well as the Love Angels Oracle cards. And I'm actually using a very special deck with the Lenormand deck this All Signs reading. I don't normally pull this deck out for the video readings. This is my Titania's Fortune Cards Lenormand deck. This is my personal deck, but I am feeling drawn to use that today. So we are going to be using this one. It is very old, okay? This is my very, very first deck. So, some of the cards are a bit, faded and crinkly kind of thing as well. So but I was just feeling drawn to use this deck today. So there's obviously a reason. I'm going to take it as it is, and we'll go from there and see what's going on. Okay, so as always, I will be taking timestamps. We're going to start off with Aries today. Okay, so starting off with Aries. Aries, what is going on for Aries in June with love? What does Aries need to be aware of when it comes to love for June? Okay, seeing some interesting energy here, Aries. Firstly, we have the wedding rings card coming through there. Union and marriage, soul connections, everlasting love and devotion. Okay, so doesn't necessarily mean an actual wedding ring, although some of you may, be looking into that sort of stuff. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is, finding a connection where you can see yourself marrying this person or see yourself coming into a union with this person, kind of that long-term commitment energy, even if it's just something brand new for some of you here, because we do also have the talking energy. Interested, awaiting messages, texts, calls, email, and talking more, getting to know somebody kind of energy, or reestablishing contact with somebody you maybe haven't been in contact with for a while. We do see seduction coming through there as well. So we are getting a lot of that, first initial kind of meeting, getting to know somebody a little bit deeper, seduction kind of energy, attraction, teasing, hooking up, and dating. It can also be third-party temptations as well. Okay, but there's a lot of passion between yourself and this person. You may sort of feel, or this person may feel, that one of you may feel as though the other has already got a connection with somebody happening. Maybe that's why we're seeing that third party temptation coming through there as well. But it really is, talking to someone, getting to know someone a little bit more. And then I do feel as though you are picking up on the fact that there is a bit of a soul connection between yourself and this person. I am also picking up that for some of you, this may actually be somebody that you know already, and it's more along a getting to know somebody all over again kind of energy there. So, take it as it resonates for your particular situation, Aries, during June. Okay, Aries, love for Aries during June. What's going on for Aries with love in June? Seeing a very fun energy, adventure, playfulness, that inner child coming out to play, Aries. That is the child energy. So it does talk about, brand new beginnings, the opportunity to grow something, we see just the child there. So it's got a full life ahead of itself that it can, so we are just in those beginning sorts of stages where we can sort of see that this has the opportunity to grow a lot from where we currently are. But I do feel a lot of you just taking it very sort of lighthearted, having fun with it at the moment, seeing it as a bit of an adventure for yourself. But, there is this element of thinking about it very heavily, thinking about somebody very heavily during June as well. We do have the thoughts energy there, the clouds. So that, it can lead to a bit of overthinking. So just be aware that you may be tempted to overthink certain aspects of this connection. I do feel that for some of you, you may be overthinking that third-party interference stuff. So, you may be sort of feeling as though this person is already in a connection with somebody else. I don't feel as though that's the case. I feel as though that's more along the line of your anxiety, your fear about this person. As I would kind of always say, me being a Capricorn and being very logical, you're never going to, thinking about it and overthinking about it and questioning your thoughts is just going to cloud your judgment. You're much better off to talk and ask the person directly. But, for a lot of you, this is also, impacting this third card as well. We do have the clover coming through here as well. So quite a lot of you here thinking about taking a chance on this person, thinking about taking a risk on this connection, some sort of risk may be involved here that you're, for some of you, like I said, that may be something that you're kind of taking this chance to get to know somebody all over again. So I am picking up that for some of you, it is a bit, it may feel a bit risky to be picking something back up and trying again. But for some of you, that I kind of feels like that's what's going on here. So. But we do have that child energy. So, have fun with it. Remember that it's playful adventure. It's all an adventure for you at the moment, Aries. And even if this is somebody that you feel as though you know them inside and out, it does seem to be important to go back through that talking phase where you are sort of getting to know them all over again, rather than relying on the person that the image of the person that you thought you knew in the past. If that is the case for you, it does seem to be very important to sort of go through that stage of, the messaging and talking more and, getting, the conversation flowing and learning a lot more about this person. Okay. But for those of you who do have someone specifically on your mind, okay, Aries, person on Aries' mind. Person on Aries' mind, please. Okay, I did have one flip out, which is pretty much what I was just talking about. It's the overthinking card. Playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues that weren't there at first. So be very cautious of this energy at the moment during June for yourself here, Aries, because, we do have the difficulties card coming through as well. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. So I feel like a lot of you are overthinking this potential third party energy with this person. And I kind of feel like for some of you, because we do see the child card, one of you may have children to somebody else, and maybe it's the baby mama, the baby daddy that you are concerned about. I'm kind of picking up on that. And so, I am feeling, though, intuitively that there is no need to be jealous. And like I sort of said, ask this person, is this person a concern in the future to this connection? How do you feel about that person? If there is, somebody around the connection, talk to this person, be open and honest about your fears and the fact that, you are sort of spiraling into overthinking about that and worried about that a little bit there. So, hopefully they can allay your fears because we do see unconditional love. Okay, the love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it from you. Okay, so like I said, you do not have to worry about this third-party interference. I feel like that is up in your head. You're worried from your own thoughts. Your thoughts and your overthinking is creating this anxiety. It's not necessarily reality concern with that particular situation for you, Aries. Okay, but that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, how are we? Taurus, what's going on for Taurus with love during June? Love in June for our Taurus, please. What's going on for Taurus with love in June? Interesting. I do see a very deep connection here for you, Taurus. But we do have this particular energy here. We have the not today energy, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing, and still upset. We also see the chaser energy. Okay, fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. So, we do see that the chaser always heads along with the runner, that, one person may, push the connection further, and then as soon as they push the connection, the other person kind of, freaks out a bit and backs off and runs away from the situation. Whoever this the runner is, they're kind of, not today, I can't deal with this today, I just, they're still got something going on within themselves. They're not dealing with something, they're still needing to heal from something, and that's why, I feel like for a lot of you, you may be the chaser, and this person is sort of backing off because they've got, something. It doesn't feel like a love necessarily thing. It just feels like they've got a lot going on and they're just not quite ready to let go of whatever's going on for themselves. They may have, some codependency issues, fear of abandonment, that kind of, I'm going to push you away before you push me away kind of energy is coming through there a little bit as well. But ultimately, we do see the soulmates energy. Okay, so rest assured the connection is genuine. Okay, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and life partner. So the connection is definitely genuine here, Taurus. It's just, it's just not quite the right time. There's maybe some moments even just through June where this person or yourself kind of does need to, take a bit of a time out from love and thinking about love and dealing with love. During the weekly readings, I did see a couple of signs that were sort of, backing away from even, they were trying to deal with other things in their life rather than love and romance at the moment. So, you may want to watch your person's weekly reading in regard to what's going on for them, if that sort of resonates for them. Okay, Taurus. What's going on for Taurus in June with love? Yeah. So be smart about it, Taurus. We have the birds coming through here. In this deck, it is seen as the owl, okay? I feel like it's asking you to be very wise and take your time, go slowly and quietly. It's kind of that sort of energy. Owls are very, very, they work in silence kind of energy rather than, rushing in and making a lot of noise about things, because it is the card of conversations, but I feel like it's very, creeping in, kind of treading carefully with any conversations that you're having with this person, and just being aware that, that they may not be in the right headspace to be having the really deep conversations or being pushed in certain directions with conversations in regard to the love connection stuff. Okay, it just feels like it's just not quite. It's just, it just feels like like I want to say they're just having a bad day, but we are looking at the whole of June here. So it may just be, a week out of June, or, on and off throughout June, this person is just distracted and dealing with some other stuff, still healing from other things. We do see the ring coming through. So there definitely is that strong connection there once again, but we do have that coming through with the whip energy as well. So for some of you, there are going to be some struggles in the relationship at the moment, between yourself and anyone that you are in a connection with. For those of you who are completely single, no one on the cards for you, you may just be having some struggles within yourself, some conflict within yourself about the concept of love and the idea of love for yourself, the idea of a relationship, of a commitment. It just may be presenting some tension, and we do see self-punishment with the whip energy as well. So you might be kind of beating yourself up a little bit about, am I ready for a relationship? Do I have this fear of abandonment when it comes to relationships? Am I the one, whose boundaries are really up quite tall? Am I avoiding conversations and not dealing at the moment? And am I still upset about things? So for some of you, you are kind of beating yourself up a little bit about relationship kind of stuff, love stuff. For others of you, this is that person, that you are in a connection with, or a, situationship, I want to say, for some of you. But this whip energy, it does feel, even though I'm just talking about it being, self-conflict, if it's not self-conflict, it does feel like some tension going on in the external energy as well. It does feel like there's something going on external to the connection that's creating some tension and stress and drama for your person here. Or for you yourself, of course, flip it as necessary here. So it definitely could be some relationship struggles if you are in a relationship. But, I feel like for a lot of you, the relationship struggles are coming from, an individual point. They're more back down to that self-conflict energy, whether that's you or your person. And that's just creating the tension between the connection. It's not necessarily the connection that's causing the drama, I don't feel, for a lot of you here. But we'll have a look at the person on your mind. If you are, if you do have a specific person in mind. Taurus, person on Taurus's mind. Person on Taurus's mind, please. Wow. Pardon? I'm still so sniffly and whatnot. I'm going to be taking lots of breaks during filming this reading so I can go and, blow my nose, have a cough, all those sorts of things, have some more, cold and flu tablets and a nice hot tea and all those sorts of things. So I'm going to try to do my best for us today to get through this reading. It probably is going to be quite a long one so far, judging off how much I'm talking. Firstly, we're seeing the letting go energy. I feel like this is letting go of the need to control this person, this connection. That, like I said, they're not pushing. It does say if someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. But I do feel as though that's that pushing energy. That is that, letting go of the need to control where this is going, how fast this is moving, those sorts of things, allowing people space when they need it, okay? Because we do see have faith, and then look at this, take a leap of faith. So we see two references to having faith here. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. And then take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. Okay, so there is a strong pull for you to, hold strong, Taurus, have faith. Everything is going to work out the way that you want it to. Like I said right at the start, we do have a strong connection here with that soulmate's energy. But you just need to sort of let go of control this month and have faith that, once this person is ready to, move forward, they will. All right, that connection is strong, and you just need to be supportive this month rather than pushing anything with this person. Okay, but as always, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. I will just take a short break and then move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini, how are we? First and foremost, happy birthday season, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what's going on for Gemini in love over June? Love for our Geminis in June. Okay. Interesting energy here, Gemini. We do have seduction coming through first. Attraction, teasing, hooking up and dating, third parties and temptations. So, for those of you who are in connections, you may have the temptation, arising, or your person may have the temptation arising during June. And we do see the chaser energy as well, which, does pair up with that runner energy. Fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. So June's probably going to bring out any issues of codependency that you and somebody may have, or you have within yourself. For some of you, I'm feeling that for some of you, with the fear of abandonment and that seduction energy, that for some of you there may be it may not be an actual seduction reality. It may be a fear that there is a third party or someone's going to take advantage of temptation. There may be some sort of fear going on at the moment with that codependency and the fear of abandonment as well, because we do also see the hammer energy, okay, which is a very interesting energy because it does talk about, if something's not working, smash it to pieces and fix it. Okay, it does talk about sabotage and rebuild, persistent working on it and repairing. So, if we are having those sorts of issues arising, that it's time to, smash it all up and start all over again on that project, rebuild the whole entire thing from scratch, build stronger foundations, work on it, be persistent, rebuild. Okay, but we'll have a look here with the lenormand as well. Gemini, what's going on for Gemini during June with love? Love for Gemini during June, please. Seeing a similar kind of message here, because we do have the stork first and foremost, which, it's come through with the house in the center here. So the house is all about, stability and security. And, we did just see that hammer. So, that rebuilding coming back through again here. It may be time to rebuild the house and stir up the nest, stir some things up within yourself, within the connection, in order to, rebuild a stronger home, rebuild a stronger sense of security and stability within connections within yourself. Okay, so this really does, get things moving, and it's really comes up with new ideas on how to approach things and how to deal with certain things as well. And it's all about the stars. Okay, so it's all about keeping those goals in mind, where you actually want to go, what your true desires here are, what the desired outcomes, what the dream that you want fulfilled within connections, within love for yourself, keeping that goal in mind, that anything that we are building during June, it's all reaching to the stars. We're trying to achieve our goals with love. We're trying to have all our dreams come true with love. And for those of you who do have a specific person in mind, Gemini, person on Gemini's mind. Person on Gemini's mind. Yeah, so once again, similar energy. This rebuilding energy seems to be very strong for you during June. We do have the new love card. A new chapter begins, whether it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. So you are rebuilding the structure of love, whether that's with something brand new or whether that's with a current partner. You're rebuilding and building things from scratch, building within yourself as well. The law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. And we see that, we're manifesting our dreams. We're keeping that goal in mind. Deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this. So you are headed in the right direction here, Gemini. It's just a matter of, cutting things down to their core, dealing with any issues like, codependency, fear of abandonment, that may be, any fears that either you or this person have, and, restructuring, rebuilding from the ground up. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check out your other placements as well. Make sure you do like and comment, subscribe if you're not already, and we'll move over to our Cancers. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer with love during June? Love energy for Cancer during June. Ooh, big month for you. Healing heart. Healing heartbreak, toxicity or addictions, abusive relationships. So you're healing. You're going through a metamorphosis at the moment, Cancer. We have the butterfly coming through next. Evolving and growth, next phase, healing the inner child and releasing the past. So strong energy here on healing the past, what you've been through in the past, that's and metamorphosizing and evolving and understanding that, if things have been bad in the past, if we've dealt with abusive or toxic relationships in the past, that we don't have to deal with that in the future. Okay, because we also see the love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and letting you know, informing you. Okay, so there is definitely communication throughout June, loving communication for you, someone expressing their love towards you. For some of you, this may just be, platonic kind of love, and people trying to remind you that you are loved just in general. I do feel that for some of you that may be the case, but for others of you, there may be some sort of direct communication with somebody, about, I'm thinking of you, Cancer, and I wanted to just let you know that I love you. All right, but we'll have a look here as well. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer during June? Love for Cancer during June, please. It may be you thinking of someone and letting them know. Definitely could go the other way as well, Cancer. So, take that as it resonates, guys, because we do see the clover first and foremost. So you do have a lot of good fortune around love during June. I feel like for a lot of you, this is pretty straightforward. It's sort of taking a chance on love, taking a risk on love. Yes, you've been hurt before. No, not going to lie, a lot of us have, okay? We're getting to the point in society where a lot of people are realizing, how much we've dealt with in the past and have already got through. But it's all about taking a chance to try again, get back up on that horse and sort of try all over again. Knowing that next time it could actually be different, because you're taking a chance on love. Okay, we have the heart coming through as well. So not only are you healing your own love space and coming from a more loving aspect towards yourself, that you are sort of starting to take a chance on love being possible for you. Okay, within all that healing process, that part of that evolving, that growth is understanding that just because things have happened in the past doesn't necessarily mean that the whole thing gets thrown out. Okay, so I do feel that for a lot of you, this is specifically taking a chance on being able to love again kind of energy. We do see the feminine as well. So, taking a chance on love and emotions, nurturing those emotions, that love within yourself. For some of you, depending on, I don't normally like to genderize the cards here, but, taking a chance on maybe a woman. Okay, I am picking up for some of you that you maybe are taking a chance on loving a specific woman that's important to you. I am picking up that for some of you that there is an actual woman because it's coming up with this as well, that there's someone that you are thinking of that is a female or has quite a lot of feminine energy. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be a female. I am picking up very strong female energy from this person though. So, it definitely could be an actual woman for a lot of you here. But like I said, I really don't like genderizing But you know, I've got to say what I see and or what I feel. You know, so I'll be honest with you, it does feel like an actual female, a nurturing kind of emotional person. Even if they're not female, they're probably a very emotional person, nurturing energy. You know, for some of you, they're an actual mother as well. I am picking up that for a couple of you, it's like a mother. Like I'm hearing single mother as well. All right. So, you know, taking a chance on love. Taking a chance on love this month. Okay, but if you do have a specific person in mind, Cancer, person on Cancer's mind. What's going on for Cancer with person on their mind during June? So firstly, I'm seeing separation. Okay, so time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and I almost said has been on the horizon. So, you know, I feel like some of you are actually currently in separation from somebody that you can't stop thinking about, and you know, expressing that love to this person is, you know, one way to end the separation. Okay, because we're seeing take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. Pay attention to the signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. So you may have been, I'm hearing music for a lot of you here. There may have been signs through music, like whether it's songs that remind you of that person, or you know, your song with that person, or something like that. You may have been hearing these songs quite a lot lately. Oddly enough, I've actually had a specific artist this last week that's pretty much every time I turn on the radio or, you know, my stereo at home, that's all I hear. All I've been hearing this week has been Eminem, and I just do not understand who that is, because I don't link Eminem to a specific person. So it's very interesting to me. Random. So whoever I'm connecting to, they obviously listen to a lot of Eminem lately, maybe. Or there's something to do with Eminem. Or my name starts with M, so maybe I'm connecting to somebody whose name starts with M. Things like that, you know, synchronicities that, you know, they may not make sense. Like I'm saying, they may not make that much sense, but pay attention to those signs and be aware of them. You know, because a lot of the time when we have those signs come in, it will make sense. It may not make sense to me now why I'm hearing Eminem all the time, but, you know, who knows what's going to happen next week. I might meet somebody brand new and they might start talking about Eminem nonstop. And I'll be like, okay, cool. Now it will make sense. So pay attention to those signs and don't be afraid to take a leap of faith here. You know, but also, you know, the angel numbers and all that sort of stuff, you know, like 1111 and all that sort of thing. They might be coming through quite strong for you. Also, animals as well are a very strong synchronicity sign. Paying attention to, you know, what you're feeling and when you're hearing certain animals or seeing certain animals. For a lot of you, the butterfly, all right, the butterfly, and also four-leaf clovers. Okay, so if you happen to, and I'm also hearing hearts as well, because we've got, you know, the healing heart and then the heart card. Some of these things may actually be showing through for you, Cancer, with your synchronicities. So if you're like walking down the street and everywhere you go, you keep seeing hearts all over, you know, shop windows and things like that. If you're, you know, walking down the street and you manage to just randomly stop and pick up a four-leaf clover, or you stop somewhere and a butterfly lands right close to you, these may be sort of trying to get your attention. Pay attention to, you know, what you're thinking about at those times, what you're seeing at those times, what you're hearing at those times. There may be something important trying to sort of get through to you. All right, but make sure you do like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, guys. More than welcome to check your other placements, of course. And we will move on over to Leo. Okay, Leo. Leo. Love for our Leos during June. What's going on for Leo in June with love? Wow, I'm seeing this card come out for a lot of people, and I just shuffled so well. There you go. There was a bonus one that wanted to pop out. That's why I kept shuffling, apparently. Okay, so we are seeing the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. So the chaser talks about the chaser-runner dynamic that, if you push someone to commit, that, and they sort of back off and run away, and, every time things get serious, they disappear because they are trying to push you away before you can push them away. It's easier for some people to hurt you before you can hurt them. They are still healing. This may be you as well, Leo. Take it as it resonates. Pardon me. We have the healing heart here, okay? Healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationships. So this is probably why someone is running away from love, because, they're still healing. They've been through some ish. Toxic or addiction or abusive relationships, heartbreak, that's some pretty heavy stuff to come back from. But I do feel for a lot of you that I am picking up, Leo, that there's somebody in your energy that because I am picking up on that toxicity a little bit here, and the chaser and the runner dynamic. I do feel like for some of you here, there's some of you that are I don't feel like it's you, Leo. I feel like it's the other person telling themselves that, oh, it's just the chaser-runner dynamic. And they're telling themselves, Leo doesn't mean it. They're not trying to run away from me, but Leo is trying to run away from you. I do kind of feel that, for some of you here, Leo, that you've kind of moved away from a toxic situation, and that that's in your highest good. It may have a strong pull there because of the addictive quality of toxic relationships and that runner-chaser dynamic, of course. But I do feel as though this person, because I am picking up here the sunglasses energy, which is watching, looking, perception, and stalking. So, this person's perception does seem to be a little bit skewed. They do seem to be still keeping tabs on you a little bit here. And we do have the mask energy that flipped out as well, hiding their true feelings, pretending and deluding, gaslight, and personify. This person is wearing a bit of a mask. They're telling themselves that this is what's going on with me and Leo, but the reality that in your perception might be totally different. I'm just kind of picking up this energy of this person thinks that this is all just part of the game and that you're doing this on purpose, but you're like, no, I'm real. I'm legit. I don't want to be in this connection, and that's why I'm running. This is toxic. I don't want to be involved in this. But this person's like, oh, no, it's just part of the game. Leo's just playing hard to get. They're kind of deluding themselves. They've kind of gaslit themselves into thinking that there's something extra going on here. Wow, that's pretty heavy, Leo. It's one of those readings where I really kind of hope that doesn't resonate for your situation. As always, check your other placements, check the person's placements, but we'll see what else wants to come out for you here, Leo. What's going on for Leo during June? But I do feel like for some of you, that's confirmation for you that, yeah, they are keeping tabs on you, that you're not wrong, that they are. I'm just going to turn that light off. It's kind of bugging me. Okay, we have the Rider, followed by the Mountain, and then the Clouds. Okay, so this is backing this energy up a little bit here as well. Because it's kind of like with the Rider is feeling like somebody trying to show up at your door with, because the way that these cards are looking to me, it's like it is actually coming through as like this horse pulling this carriage, and the carriage is this mountain, which is a big bunch of problems and obstacles and delays, and it's kind of like they're trying to drop all this off at your doorstep. They're kind of like, here I come, Leo, but here's all their baggage behind them. They're they're trying to, because the odd thing, it's like movement without movement. It's like rushing in towards you, but it's the same old kind of energy because there's no movement in the mountain. There hasn't been any growth or evolving. So it's kind of like this person trying to rush in towards you, but you are very aware that there's just too many obstacles, too many mountains to cross. This person's like, good news, Leo. I still love you, Leo. And they think that that's what you want. But you're like, what about this giant mountain? And they're like, oh, don't worry about that mountain. Don't worry about that. Because of the clouds. They're in their head. They're overthinking things. They think it's a game. They've kind of, this is that delusion energy a little bit again, because what happens with the clouds energy is the more that we're stuck up in these clouds, the more that our judgment gets clouded. And I feel as that this person is very clouded with their reality. It does feel a bit. They may have a lot of anxiety or depression issues as well. Or that's you. Be wary of this energy, Leo. Leo with specific person on their mind. Person on Leo's mind. What's going on for Leo with the person on their mind during June? So this is kind of like a different energy, and I feel like this is back to your true energy here. We have you are enough. The person you're meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. Gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. So that's being grateful for the small things in your life, the platonic love, the friends and the family, that kind of love. Being grateful for, the small moments of true unconditional love, helping attract that energy towards you rather than this other energy, okay? Because we do see different paths. You're not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. Okay, so this person, like I said, they're trying to move towards you, but you're trying to move the other way. It is what I'm kind of picking up here, Leo. But like I said, you are more than welcome to check your other placements. If that's not resonating for you and the person on your mind, check your person's placements, cross-watch their placements, or, check your moon or your rising or your Venus sign. Those are quite useful. The way that I read, I would normally recommend just your moon sign, but your Venus sign, can be quite helpful when it comes to love readings as well. All right, but take it as it resonates, guys. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And we shall move over to Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo during June with love? Virgo, what's going on for Virgo in love during June, please? Rough. Concentrating on your money is probably a good move. Abundance. Positive mindset, manifesting gratitude and bliss and blessings. I do straight away feel as though money might be the way to go this month, Virgo. I am seeing some other energy here coming through. We have the backstabbing energy, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. All right, we also have addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, and emotional blocks. Okay, so money might be something to focus on this month, Virgo, because the love energy, unfortunately, is not great. For some of you, you are dealing with having dealt with these issues. Okay, so some of you have dealt with somebody who's had codependency issues, obsessions, emotional blocks, addictions. You may have heartbreak and pain over stuff that's happened in the past. A separation or a loss, someone who's lied to you. It may have felt like it came out of nowhere. You may still just sort of be healing a little bit more this month, Virgo. I do feel, though, that for some of you, just be careful that you're not the one with the codependency and that if you're wanting someone, that you're not wanting them just out of possession. Do you actually love them, or is it a codependency possession type energy? Be honest with yourself, Virgo. That's not for everyone, okay? Because I am being a bit confronting there, so I'm sorry, but Virgo, what's going on for Virgo during June with love? Seems to be you're on the right path, though. You're on. It's a journey, all right. We do have the moon coming through first, so a lot of emotions at the surface this month when it comes to love. Following your intuition, and if that intuition is telling you that you need some extra healing, maybe you need some extra healing. If your intuition is telling you, don't worry about love at the moment, Virgo, worry about your money. Go with that, because we do see the ship as well as the rider. Okay, and I am picking up that these are not necessarily love related. This is you starting new journeys. For some of you, this is career and money stuff. All your ships are coming in. You're starting a new adventure, starting new journeys. You've got good news on the way when it comes to being able to start these new journeys and adventures for yourself. I do feel as though your focus may not need to be on love this month, Virgo. There may be some more pertinent matters at hand. There may be something going on with money and career for you this month that you're needing to pay a little bit more attention to than love. And when it comes to love, just making sure we're healing and starting that journey throughout the healing process and dealing with the way that we've been left emotionally from things that might have happened in the past here. Okay, but for those of you who do have a specific person on your mind, person on Virgo's mind, what's going on with the person on Virgo's mind for June, please? Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. Don't allow people to think that if they lie to you that you'll let them get away with it. Because of what we're seeing up there, that, if someone's trying to control you or restrain you, block you in some sort of emotional way, or lie to you, or put you through heartbreak, break and pain, that you're not going to tolerate that. And I will move on and I will heal from that. I won't allow that to continue to affect me. We also see put yourself first, Virgo. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. Put yourself first. And be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. So, we do see a lot of feelings this month, but I feel for a lot of you it's got to do with past stuff that you're still needing to heal from. Be very honest with yourself. Like I said with the codependency thing, that, being very aware of your own emotional blocks and, any issues you may personally have when it comes to matters of the heart. That's the first step of healing those and moving forward into, calmer waters for yourself. Okay, Virgo, but you are more than welcome to check your other placements or, cross-watch your person's placements as well. Just going to take a short break and then we'll move over to Libra. Hi Libra, how are you? Just looking at love for June. What's going on for Libra during June with love? Okay. Ooh, interesting. We have date coming through here, Libra. So get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, or dating online. So for some of you, if you're not already in a connection, you may actually be, getting back out there, dipping your toes back in the water. For those of you that are in a connection, we may have an important date night coming up. And if not, maybe make time for one this month. We do see the butterfly, which is a really lovely energy as well. All about metamorphosis, evolving, growth, the next phase, healing the inner child and releasing the past. So once again, for those of you within a connection, that may be why we're needing that date night, so we can evolve and grow the connection a little bit here. For others of you, obviously if you're single, that healing your inner child, releasing the past, getting ready to move on to the next phase for yourself with love. And you are ascending. We do see the ascending. So, the butterfly, once it, it starts off on the ground as a caterpillar and then it metamorphosizes, it grows and it ascends to the sky with its beautiful wings, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union and a new phase. New phase in love for you this month, Libra. Love it. Okay, Libra. What's going on for Libra with love during June? Oh, beautiful. Stars card, Libra. This is one of my favorites when we do the love readings. All your dreams are coming true, wishes being fulfilled, your desires are within reach. Okay, so shooting for the stars this month. We do see the road as well. So, making choices that are leading you to your dreams, following the path of love, following the path of, achieving those wishes for yourself and taking chances, making decisions that may be a little bit risky for you, when it comes to love, but they're going to pan out really well. This does talk about, a lot of good fortune. Pick a 4-leaf clover and you'll have good luck, and you're definitely having a lot of good luck with love this month. And you are able to, choose to take a bit of a risk, take a chance when it comes to love this month, okay? But for those of you who do have someone specific on your mind, Okay, Libra, person on Libra's mind. What's going on for Libra with the person on their mind during June? Magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Beautiful. We do have open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So if, and that goes both ways. It's not always a negative thing. If someone is showing you that they love you and they care about you, believe them. All right. Express your love in return. It's important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. So for some of you, that's that risk you're taking, is to express your love to somebody this month and let them know how you feel about them. It may feel like it's a bit of a chance, a bit of a risk, but I do feel that, with such good fortune, on the table for you, all those wishes being fulfilled, it was most likely going to work in your favor. You are more than welcome to, cross-watch your person's sign, or, check your other placements as well. Leave me a comment. Let me know if that resonated for you. And we will move on over to our Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio in love during June? Love for Scorpio in June, please. It's one to flip. Okay, so yeah, seeing that you're not really in the love energy at the moment, Scorpio. We have not today coming through here. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding a conversation, not dealing, still upset. So you may still just, be dealing with some stuff from the past for some of you. Maybe just sort of not even thinking about love this month, kind of just putting it on the back burner for yourself. We do also see here the sword and the rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. Okay, so you're protecting yourself, by sort of being in this not today energy. You may be having some personal truths and revelations coming to the surface that you are still sort of needing to heal within yourself before you do sort of deal with love at all. We also have self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Looking after yourself this month, focusing on yourself, loving yourself, not worrying so much about external love this month, Scorpio, loving yourself and valuing yourself, okay? We'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio with love in June? I love it when they all back each other up here. We have the clouds coming through here first. So, you are trying to, act from logic and rational rather than love space at the moment. You're sort of thinking very heavily about things. I feel for a lot of you, that's that personal revelation stuff, the stuff within yourself, and really, really up in your head a little bit at the moment, thinking and trying to deal rather than moving forwards with love energy. For a lot of you, there may be some external stuff going on that's sort of keeping you very occupied within your brain as well. When it comes to work and career and that sort of stuff at the moment, I feel like a lot of you are distracting yourself with work at the moment. Pardon me. The clouds, it can lead to a little bit of confusion going on there, a little bit of anxiety, even thinking about love, because you're just not quite ready to deal with it. We have the fish coming through as well. So focusing on your money, focusing on your abundance, your wealth, it does feel like that's a really great distraction for you throughout June. It does feel as though, getting yourself, very, very rational, logical way of thinking this month, which seems to be the best thing sort of for you. It's focusing on your own self-value and that time to heal and appreciating where you are and where you want to be, and in other aspects of your life you're just not really ready to look at love itself. We also have the book energy here as well. So I do feel like for some of you, this is talking about that shadow work stuff, that learning more about yourself. The book quite often can talk about education, research kind of stuff, opening up books and learning more. For some of you, I'm getting like self-help books being really useful to you at the moment. Educating yourself a little bit more on yourself and learning more about what's going on within you and what you need to heal, face within yourself, those personal revelations coming to the surface once again, learning a little bit more about how you can protect yourself, protect your heart when it comes to that, how you can look after yourself, number one. Okay, but for those of you who do have a specific person on the brain, Scorpio, person on Scorpio's mind. What's going on in June with the person on Scorpio's mind? Interesting. This does feel a little bit different to that other energy. I do feel as though for some of you though, this person on your mind energy, it's coming through like after the main bulk of what we've just talked about. That feels like, if we're talking time frames, that would be like the start and middle of June, and this energy is more towards the end of June. I feel as though a lot of you not dealing with even the idea of love, even if you are in a connection at the moment, you're kind of focused elsewhere at the moment, dealing with other things in your life as your main priority. But we do see potential reconciliation coming through here. Someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon. Leave your fears behind. They are stopping this relationship from blossoming. And be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It's safe for you to talk about your feelings. So I do feel as though that's coming through after you have had those personal revelations. You've focused on some shadow work, healing kind of stuff. And then then it might be time to leave your fears behind and move forwards with love energy. Okay, Scorpio. So that's what we have for you. More than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch your person's placements as you sort of need to. Leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonated for you. And we will move on over to our Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius in June with love? Love for Sagittarius in June, please. Oh, you saw me shuffle, right? I'm getting the same energies popping up quite a lot for all the signs, or for quite a broad spectrum of signs anyway. I did just see this first card for Scorpio as well. So, some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, others of you, just maybe on the cusp, or have strong placements in Scorpio, or we're just seeing as a similar kind of storyline for you as what we saw for Scorpio, because I did get one other sign with this as well, but I can't remember who that was. Not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. Okay, so that's that kind of energy of like, I don't even want to think about love right now. I'm done. We have our old school, okay, which is all about outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So, that might be why we're not dealing today. That might be why we're still upset. We're still upset over things that have happened in the past. The things, some sort of, conditioning that we've been through in the past here, replaying those events over in our heads and avoiding conversations about what's happened, or avoiding that conversation with yourself about how do I deal with this and move forward. All right. But we do see, this keys on a ring energy as well. many options, unconventional, one night stand and string along. So for some of you, you may be sort of, wanting to get a bit physical here and there. That really is more of a physical energy, temporary kind of energy, not dealing emotionally with love stuff, but you may still be dealing with physical stuff. Okay, but we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius with love during June? Love for Sagittarius during June, please. Okay, so firstly, we have the book. This is kind of like, it is that replaying events over in your head kind of energy. It is kind of like looking back through the story of your life and, assessing where things have gone wrong and, maybe stressing a little bit about some of that stuff as well. But it's kind of like you're researching the past of love. And this is why you're not dealing at the moment, because you're kind of like, this is like, I'm getting a little bit of a negative sort of thinking from you here, Sagittarius, that you maybe just kind of like, it's never worked out for me. Looking back through the past, every time I've gotten close to someone, this has happened or that's happened. Or, I do feel as though this is you sort of, looking back through your love life, For some of you, you need to journal. You need to sort of write things down. You need to start journaling. That may actually really help you work things out a little bit more here for yourself. We do have the birds coming through, which is that conversation that you're avoiding. Okay, so I feel like this is a conversation with yourself. This is why it's feeling like journaling is going to be important to you, Sagittarius, that it might be good for you to do, really have a conversation with yourself. You maybe have been avoiding these conversations with yourself, but it does seem as though there's some sort of inner wisdom or education that you can receive from yourself. And it's all about having that heart to heart with yourself and, assessing things on a deeper level and working out what it is that you truly wish for here as well. We have the stars. Okay, so the stars is all about, wish fulfillment and your dreams and desires and, moving forward into hope and optimism rather than this negative energy I was picking up on where you're thinking about love in a very negative kind of way. I feel like for a lot of you, journaling and even pros and cons lists. I am a big lover of writing down a pros and cons list of things. Writing down what it is that you truly desire when it comes to love, and then taking steps towards that dream with hope and optimism. Okay, there's positive energy with the stars, and your dreams are within reach. Okay, it's just a matter of getting this old way of thinking. This, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to look at this too closely. I don't want to talk to myself about this. Getting that out of your system and actually facing some stuff. Working out what it is that you truly desire and how am I going to get there. Okay, so a bit confronting here, Sagittarius. But if you do have a specific person on your mind, okay, person on Sagittarius's mind, please. What's going on with the person on Sagittarius's mind during June? Let go of the need to control. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Open yourself to others. Stop avoiding those conversations, Sagittarius. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So it's not necessarily just opening yourself to love and, love relationships, opening up, having those deep and meaningfuls with friends and family as well. And, opening up to, that positive energy. I feel like that will help you make some really big changes here. Because we do also see unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it from you. I do feel as though, for some of you, that's unconditional love from a friend or family member really being useful to you. If you open up to that person, it's really going to help you move forward in connections for yourself, okay? Is what I'm picking up for you, Sagittarius. But, as always, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch your person's placements, whatever you sort of need to do there. Okay, so we will move on over to Capricorn. Just making sure I've got your timestamp. Okay, I'll put 111. 111 for the Cappies, or I can even put 111111 right now. Look, what a great one. Okay, Capricorn. Sorry for carrying on. Going a bit crazy with the sinus issues that's bothering me still, guys. I'm going a bit nuts. Okay, Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn during June with love? Love energy for our Capricorns during June. Grounding. Very Capricorn energy there, grounding. Stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. So, grounding yourself within the idea of love, within love for yourself, showing yourself that, endurance. You can be patient, Capricorn. Me as a very impatient person, I don't like saying that, but endurance, you can be patient. What you're waiting for is worth the wait, is kind of what's coming through here. Stabilize yourself within yourself. Be secure in yourself. Be secure in the idea of love, the ideal of love, and growth will come from that. We do see the picture energy as well. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. So is this you missing someone, Capricorn, or is this someone missing you? We shall see. We also have the butterfly. Okay, so definitely moving through that grounding energy. Grounding yourself helps you evolve and grow. The next phase, healing the inner child and releasing the past. So if that is you holding on to, old memories and nostalgia, and you know that that's not good for you, you are moving through that and able to grow and release the past this month. It does seem very useful to you, Capricorn. Definitely grounding yourself in that beautiful Capricorn energy this month. I want to say finding yourself again so that you can fly. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn with love during June? Love for Capricorn during June, please. Ooh. Fish. Money, abundance, wealth, finances. Okay, money, mind on your money on your mind. For some of you, this is definitely you focusing on money and, using career and money to sort of distract yourself from the idea of love, to ground yourself, even for some of you to focus on your stability in a financial abundance kind of sense as well. But, wealth and abundance is a lot more than just money. Okay, so don't forget that. But we do see the masculine energy coming through. So for some of you, there may be like a business person on the way, someone very abundant, someone very wealthy might be on the way in your energy here, Capricorn. They may be very revealed to you soon. We see the sun finishing that 3-card spread, which talks about bringing things to light. So there may be a person coming through for you here, Capricorn. But for some of you, that's just you, being very logical and, controlling your emotions this month and focusing on money rather than love, and revealing to yourself, a very controlling kind of dominant energy within yourself, stabilizing yourself very securely and strong. Pardon me. The sun also is the happiest card in the deck, okay? So we do see a lot of happiness for you just in general this month. I do feel as though this is just happiness within yourself, like for where you're at when it comes to love. Like even if there's no love in your life, like, or no connection in your life as such, you're kind of really just happy in your own independence and your own abundance of love for yourself, and stabilizing yourself, and growing where you need to grow, and securing your life in the ways that you need to. It's feeling very, very positive. And we do see you moving into a lot of happiness, and just I'm just getting like a very peaceful kind of energy, Capricorn, which, it's sometimes hard to deal with the peaceful stuff because, if you've been through struggle and trauma and all that sort of stuff, that's what you're used to. So sometimes that peace and calm is like, what do I do with this? I don't know what to do. But, enjoy it while it lasts, Capricorn, I want to say. It's just a very peaceful, like bright, happy kind of energy this month. Capricorn, for those of you who do have a specific person on your mind, which some of you may do with that picture energy coming through. Capricorn, person on Capricorn's mind. What's going on with the person on Capricorn's mind during June, please? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Every time I see this card, a lot of the time it actually talks more to me about current separation, currently not being with this person, that you may be in separation from this person. Even if you're not, there may be a separation coming up. Maybe you're needing to work away, or they're needing to work away. Those sorts of things may be coming up during June. There may be some time apart on the horizon, or you are already apart from this person because nostalgia. Keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones that open for you. Okay, so don't look at those pictures too long, because if you're too busy flipping through that photo album, you may not see new photo opportunities to be taken. Okay, keep your eyes open this month, I want to say. Be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, be all there. So look for those photo opportunities this month, Capricorn. Just enjoy life. Just be happy. We see that happiness around you. Just be stable in that. Be stable in what you have in your life, not what you don't have in your life. Stop focusing, back. Stop focusing on, nostalgia and missing somebody, looking at pictures, look at the new memories that can be made in the future for yourself here. So I feel like that may not be what everyone wanted to hear, but that's what we have for you, Capricorn. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Cross-watch your person's placements. This light sometimes gets stuck in my hair. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to take a short break and move on to Aquarius. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius with love during June? Love for our Aquarians during June, please. Okay. Paradise. Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, the honeymoon phase. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean you're on honeymoon, but you're in that phase of just enjoying somebody's company. Even if you haven't met this person yet, because we do see a lot of growth and expansion here with the butterfly energy, evolving and growth. The next phase, healing your inner child and releasing the past. So for some of you, I do feel as though that paradise energy is within you yourself, that you're just enjoying your own company and having that honeymoon phase all by yourself because you are evolving and growing and healing. Okay, we do see the cut down energy as well. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and silent treatment. Okay, so we'll see what that's all about in a moment. But I do feel as though for some of you, that's kind of part of this healing, part of this growth. You're cutting out things that no longer serve your highest good, whether that be, ideals within love or actual people. Okay, like I said, just that happiness and joy, that playfulness, just enjoying your own company and enjoying, sending yourself on a honeymoon, taking yourself to paradise kind of energy, that you may be actually cutting out some negative energy. I don't feel as though for some of you, it feels like a cutting out a love ideal that's not working for you anymore. Whereas for others of you, it actually feels like an external kind of energy, that it may not be specifically related to love. Like you may be needing to sort of stop some sort of pattern in your life when it comes to like a friend or a family member, or the way that you deal with something else in your life that may be sort of taking a little bit of brain space, heart space over from the love stuff for you. Okay. Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius during June with love? Yeah, enjoying your own company. All right. Happiness and joy just in your own life and self. Okay, we have the garden, so you're getting out and about, maybe going on dates here and there, but for a lot of you, this is getting out and spending time with friends, going to events, and accepting invitations from people. If you're invited out by a friend to go somewhere, probably go along, but it can even be just meeting up with a friend for coffee, that sort of thing, because we do see the dog there. And the dog energy usually is a friendship kind of energy, a platonic energy, someone who's very loyal and compassionate and understanding. They're a companion, rather than an out and out love interest. For some of you, though, it may actually be referring to, there may be one or two of you who is aware that a friend has deeper feelings for you. Because we do also see the love card. So, this is not necessarily romantic love either. It definitely can just be talking about, you loving, spending time with that friend, and, having that unconditional love and loyalty and compassion from that friend, and knowing that they are a very, loving companion to have in your life. But for some of you, I'm picking up that there is someone out there, that there is a friend that does have, loving, like actual love emotions towards you, and you are kind of aware of that already, I feel, for some of you here. Because for some of you, that may be what you're needing to sort of cut out a little bit, and you're trying to not ghost this person, but you're backing off a little bit, because you don't want to sort of lead them on. I'm kind of getting here for you, Aquarius. For that's not for everyone, though. That's just maybe for one of you. All right, but If you do have a specific person in mind, Aquarius, person on Aquarius's mind. What's going on with the person on Aquarius's mind during June? Forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Part of that healing process, part of that growth for you here. For those of you who are in a connection with this person, you may need to focus on forgiveness rather than, letting go of the past a little bit here with that person. Nothing has gone wrong, okay? Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So I am feeling a lot of you are kind of single, just waiting on things, I feel, for a lot of you here. We do though see the engagement card as well. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that's not necessarily an engagement as such. For some of you, this is just an engagement, as in you're booking a date with somebody, you're going on a date with somebody, you're engaging time. It doesn't necessarily mean an actual engagement, like a marriage engagement. Pardon, ascending to a higher level of commitment. So whatever level of commitment you're currently at, even if that's single, soon we will be moving somewhere higher than that, okay? I do feel as though that may actually be toward the end of June, moving forward into July for a lot of you, okay? But, nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. It's divinely timed overall for you here, Aquarius. Okay, but more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Leave me a comment. Let me know if that resonates for you and your situation. And I will timestamp, of course, move on to our Pisces. Okay, Pisces, how are we? Just looking at love for you in June. What's going on for Pisces in June with love? Bit of a mixed bag here, Pisces. We do have the blowing kiss energy. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, and affections being returned. Interesting. So for some of you, that may just be platonic as well. Just, returning affections and giving affection, unconditional love between friends, family, that kind of thing. Maybe for some of you, it also could just be, understanding that that's what you want and deserve is, a reciprocal love. You don't want, I'm feeling for some of you that there's been one-sided love energy in your past here, and you're over that. You're like, no, I deserve more than that. I deserve that unconditional love. I deserve the giving and the receiving, fairness with love, and I deserve to have my affections returned. Because, there is just some residual energy here. We have the backstabbing card. Heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. So, there is this energy here of, you've been through some stuff, Pisces, that, you may have dealt with somebody in the past who was deceiving or lying, or it could just be that heartbreak and loss that you're going through still. And you've got that in the back of your mind, and it's kind of, I feel like you're kind of wondering, am I completely healed from that? Is there anything else I still need to, finalize when it comes to healing from that? That and I'm kind of picking up here, Pisces, that there may just be some residual anger as well. Okay, that you didn't get this from that situation. You didn't get that unconditional love from that situation. And I am picking up on a little bit of anger from you, Pisces. So, you may want to look at that a little bit closer within yourself and understand that, it's coming from pain, and pain is a thing that we all deal with in very weird ways. So it's okay to be angry, but just be aware that, it's there. All right. We also have the love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and informing you. So there may be somebody, reaching out to you this month as well and letting you know, like, Pisces, I'm thinking about you. I love you. But, once again, it could just be that friend or family energy coming through there as well. Pisces, what's going on for Pisces in love during June, please? Love for our Pisces in June. Once again, the mixed bag coming through here. We do have the bear energy first and foremost, Pisces. So you are still sort of on a little bit of the defensive against love altogether. You've got those boundaries up nice and firm. You're kind of, I do have the ship and then the tower as well. And the tower, it's like you've kind of built this fortress around yourself, around your heart, and you're still not sure if you're letting anyone in yet or not, is what I'm kind of feeling. You're still, you've been through some stuff, and you know that you deserve better than that in the future, and you're kind of like, I just need to nurture myself maybe a little bit more and look after myself and protect myself just a little bit more, until I get back into, my own full strength and standing in my own power fully. Then I might get ready to, start a new journey when it comes to love and start new foundations within love and move forward in love. I do feel as though this is starting a new journey and setting new foundations and, lowering, Rapunzel, let down your hair. So I do feel as though for some of you that journey is going to be, thinking about letting down your hair, maybe letting down your hair and then pulling it back up, letting it down and seeing how it goes for a little while. It feels very tentative kind of energy. You might sort of start this journey a few times, but looking at it with a sense of adventure is going to pay well for you. I feel, Pisces, that it's all part of the adventure. Good and bad, right? It's all part of the adventure. Sometimes those seas get rough, but if you never get on the ship, you never get to the other side of the ocean. So it's one of those sort of things. Some of you may be traveling this month as well, and kind of just focusing on elsewhere rather than specifically on love. But for those of you who do have a specific person in mind, Pisces. Person on Pisces' mind. What's going on with Pisces and the person on their mind during June? Maybe that's why we're seeing the ship energy, because we have distance. Okay. The separation you're experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. So, the person on your mind may be at a physical distance from you. They may actually not, maybe that's why you're feeling that separation and loss, because, they're at a distance from you and you're wanting to receive a little bit more love from this person, but they're too far away. Okay. Put yourself first, Pisces. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. So, you're on the right track here, standing up for yourself, standing in your own power, loving yourself first, okay? We do also see the new love energy come through here as well. A new chapter begins, whether it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. Okay, so we're about to head into a new chapter. We're about to, start a brand new journey with love, whether it's, like it says, whether it's with a brand new person or, somebody that you are already in a connection with, maybe this person on your mind, new chapters unfolding here, Pisces. But you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Cross-watch your person's placements if you like. Leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonates for you. And subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon.